Greetings, everyone. It's me, Leslie. I first came to you shortly after the new year with a dream that I had, a desire, my heart's desire for a Liberty Redemption Festival. I explained that I didn't feel that Christmas and Easter was enough to really give thanks and celebrate God and who He is in our life. I then further came to you and I laid out the plan of redemption that God had for the children of Israel. And I pretty much walk you through that. And I did that to show you that when God brings you out of something, it's for the benefit of your natural as well as your spiritual life. And so He brought them out of Egypt, but He didn't just leave them there. He brought them into a place where they could live a good natural life, where they could raise their children and build good values. And so at this point, you want to know, well, what does that have to do with me? What does that have to do with January 2016? Well, if we go into Romans, the 8th chapter, which I believe is one of the most powerful chapters in the entire Bible, I love Romans 8. And Romans 8, we understand that we are heirs and joint heirs with Christ. And so we're heirs of the faith. If God had a plan of action of bringing them out of slavery and into something good for their natural and spiritual life, then He has that for us today. And so, in being 21st century relevant, I have to say that He is the same God. The God that He was for the children of Israel, He is the same God today. And He wants to do the same thing for us. He wants to bring us out of dark situations into light and into life. For the children of Israel, that was a house blessing. The entire house came out. And I believe that God wants to do something for the houses in America, the houses all over the world, the houses that have lost hope. And if you would just look up to God and realize that He is your hope, that He wants to be a blessing to you, that He wants to be involved in your natural and your spiritual life. And so in the Liberty Redemption Festival, there are so many testimonies. I can truly say from a very personal place in my heart, I was saved at a very early age, and I really did not understand what salvation was about. I wish that at my age there was a redemption festival or something like that. I probably would not have walked away as I did. I don't know, but that's gone and done with. But there's so many testimonies awaiting in the Liberty Festival. It says that we overcome by the words of our testimony and the blood of the Lamb. And I can truly say that there have been some times in my life where I really could not explain where I was, the things that I was going through, but God knew where I was. He knew what I was going through. And throughout everything, I always kept a song in my heart. I was never really shaken. Yes, there were times that I cried. I was in pain, but I never really was shaken because God was always with me. And that's the God that I would like to share with you. I would like to share with the world. And so again, there's so many testimonies awaiting us. A great many churches don't have testimony service. And so July Redemption Festival would be those that have experienced God on a personal basis can really come and celebrate Him from the bottom of their hearts and provide hope for people who are lost and who truly need God. I said earlier, there are millions of Bibles to be given away. There are millions of songs that have not been sung. There are millions of stories of redemption that have not been published. In my mind, this is just a joyous time to celebrate God. I think that America is moving in an unfortunate direction. It seems to be moving away from God. So let this be this remnant to say, no, we know who God is. We're going to keep Him lifted up. We're going to keep Him to the forefront. We're going to exalt Him and let everybody know that He is our joy. He is our strength. He mends us in broken places. He lifts us up. He allows us to start over. Um, there is nobody that will be with you, that will extend to you as God, as Jesus Christ. Nobody. And so I look forward. I really, really believe that God is going to bless me in my lifetime to see this dream become a reality. There are millions and millions and millions of lives that need to be lifted up in a moment where the people say, I'm not ashamed of the gospel of Christ because it is the power of God unto salvation. Um, and just be a witness. Our communities are so broken. Our communities are so broken. And we need the power of God. In July, we come and we claim. We claim our inheritance. We claim strength and uplift for our communities. For our communities. There's so many of us that are still bound, but there's hope. There's an answer. There's an answer. And I know that God is the answer. God is the answer. So, as many of you that see this and hear this, let's all share this. That in July, we owe God a celebration because He is liberty and He is redemption. Be blessed.